Do not fear death. Death is always at our side. When we show fear, it jumps at us faster than light. But if we do not show fear, it casts its eye upon us gently, and then guides us into infinity.
So here we are. These are the 5 rings guns. The AFI-15, which I call the API-15. The AFI-15. A few things about the way this is set up. When Taryn Butler was showing me how they set up the John Wick gun, they were using the same thing we're using here, which is an inverted TLR-8, because the TLR-8 can either shoot and lock a laser or a flashlight, or both. The 6 Sauer Romeo, as far as a red dot optic goes, I got no complaints with this. This whole setup is really pretty good. The gun itself is rather basic, with exception right here and right here. Everything in the middle, which is normal, is pretty basic. With the AR pistol, I was a little unsure about 2 things. First, the handguard, and then the shockwave blade. I'd never used an AR-15 pistol with a shockwave blade, but I got over that really quick. This handguard, when I first saw it, I didn't think I would like it very much, but then when we got to the range, this is perfect. This muzzle device, no flame at all, but you'll see. And the shockwave blade, I don't know. I wasn't looking forward too much to that, but it does have a breakdown stock right there, so that makes it a lot easier to stick in that backpack. That's the rifle. Here's the pistol. This is the CP9, made by Militia Arms Custom. But once again, it is also decorated. We can call this a paint job, whatever you want to call it. It still has Trijicon glow-in-the-dark night sights. It still has a really good trigger, and it shoots superbly. Handgun was a different matter, of course, because Ace Firearms makes a really good handgun. The Militia Arms concepts. Handgun was another story altogether. Roger Ward at Ace Firearms makes a very good handgun Glock clone called Militia Arms Concepts CP9, which is the compact pistol 9, which it looks like the Glock 19, except it's got a better grip angle. And that was a different story altogether. So putting that together was very good. But I didn't really understand what he was doing with the guns and why he did it the way he did. So let's go over there and talk to Roger about that.
Our friend Bill Frady came by the store and offered or had an idea as far as a theme that he would like to have produced, and the 5 rings theme, and as far as Musashi is concerned. So we thought we'd put together a package for him that included pistol, rifle, and a knife, and he would have a full set of matching components. This particular one, in each one of the items listed, there was a group effort to provide exactly what he asked for. That included laser engraving of the 5 Rings logo into the polymer 80 frames that we use. It included machining and lightening of the slide, which we did in-house as well on our CNC machinery. It also included custom coatings with the 5 Rings logos, emblems, which included some of those are, of course, vinyl patterns, which we use. We used templates, and we created those templates so that they could be engraved or, in this particular case, painted onto the firearms to give him the actual look that he preferred. The color pattern was actually based after some of the Japanese patterns that we had seen on other items, including even Gundams and things like that. So it's kind of funny where some of the ideas came from. So it's a joint effort in terms of machining, actually on CNC machinery, vinyl cutters, emblems creations, and of course we had to do some research on the emblems to make sure that they stood for what we intended them to be. We didn't want to sneak something in there that said mud or something weird like that. So we had to make sure that they were the correct Japanese emblems before we did all of that. But in each case, I believe it came out very well for the pattern that he was after, for the look he was after, and we added the battle-worn image look as well. We could have made it nice and clean. We had a little bit of red splatter, some other items just to make it a little more theme-oriented. But we believe this did reflect this effort as far as Musashi was concerned, to honor him and to state the way as far as the way his life was lived, the theme he lived by, and the book that he wrote. So I believe this correctly reflects what he had asked for. As far as the AR package that went with it as well, we did engrave again the logo into the magwell. It's engraved into the metal, so we can engrave into metal, into plastic. We also engraved this actual image was meant to be of Musashi. It shows two swords, which is what he was common for using. So there's a lot of little detail, a lot of thought that went into each particular emblem, each logo, the colors that were used to backfill them with gold. These are backfilled, the pistol was backfilled as well, on top of the actual coatings. And again, this shows the battle-worn look. And the various emblems that were vinyl cutters and logos that were used. We actually used handwritten logos, which have a rougher look to them. We could have used computer-generated ones, which are very neat, but Musashi was not necessarily known for being formal and neat. So we wanted to use some that were a little rougher in appearance, that looked like they were hand-drawn. So that's where we came up with all the ideas. So we have metal engraving, we have plastic engraving, we have the battle-worn look. Of course, we have the basic concept, which I believe appropriately reflects and honors Musashi in terms of what he lived for, what he strived to live by. I believe other than that, they work exactly the way they're supposed to. They get by when they're supposed to, and they do it very well.
So I got what I asked for with this, and these are, I carry this concealed, and I do carry this in that bag as a oh no weapon if it comes down to it, because this, its look aside, these are very functional weapons, and I sort of dig the look anyway. I don't mind being seen with these. And there you have it. And this is, it wasn't necessarily about making a better gun as it was a personalized gun. And I like personalized guns. And Roger is about the best one there is at personalizing your gun at Ace Firearms. I hear the sirens, but they're not coming for me. If you're looking, or if you want to try something like this, go to acefirearms.com. There'll be a phone number there. You'll probably speak to a young fellow named Derek. They'll definitely hook you up. As it is, I'm enjoying my homage. If you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I would love it if you would subscribe. I'll see you next time.